Hey everybody, it's your old pal Don, and this week on Simply Don, the podcast, episode number 201, we have some big...
My show.
Okay, Mary Jane, it is Mary Jane's show. She's going to interview some people, and we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to have a little bit from Hugh A. Craig III, but Mary Jane, why don't you introduce this week's guest?
I do Mary Jane's podcast segment with Schizo Surfer as guest number 1.
Hello.
John Barris as a surprise guest. And Sandra and Scott as the question askers and answerees.
So they're question askers and answerees, both?
Yes.
Did you have fun?
I had the best time I've ever had in my life because Mary Jane was interviewing me.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a very fun day. And thank you all for coming.
I just want to know
my
one
show.
thing. You would think in here that all this padded walls would stop the wind. But do you hear the gusts of wind?
I do.
Or listen for 1 second. I can't hear. It must have stopped. Anything else you want to introduce?
You can finish it and do what you do best. Talk. Now.
Well, could we hear anything from Sandra or Scott? Anything? Did you have a good time?
I had the time of my life. It was great. It was so informative and just like lovely.
Mary Jane is a great hostess, I have to say.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, I'm going to throw this at you, and we're going to see how much you learned. Schizo, at one point, told the story of why he has 2 different colored gloves. Would you hold those up, Schizo? Show the audience like this. Why does he have 2 different colored gloves?
Because I lost one of each color and bought 2 pairs.
Okay, I know that. I was asking them if they got that out of the show, and then you gave the answer.
Oh.
Oh, I learned something. Schizo hides joints in the zipper of his tie.
Is that true?
Yeah.
What did you learn from the show?
I learned that Sandra learned about the tie.
Was that fun when you first found that
Oh
out?
boy, that was new news to me. I was really excited.
Well, anyway, so join us this week and every week on Simply Down the podcast. But for now, it's time to say goodbye. You can't wave or anything?
The camera, the promo.
I am waving.
Is that good?
Is it?
I think so.
Should I go shut off the camera now?
Go right ahead. It's a great idea.
Okay.
Mary Jane.
Hello.
Simply Done, the podcast network.